My passion for travel is thanks to my parents, who I and my brothers and sister were lucky enough to explore Europe with during the 80s. When I look back at travelling with them, I have a newfound respect for how they managed it so easily when we have so much technology to help us. While some people like a simple approach, having a smartphone and a good selection of apps is a great help. We are quite techie, and if we can find an app to make life simpler, we'll give it a try. So today we're going to share the ones we find most useful in 4 categories: finding places to stay, utility apps that just make life easier, apps that are associated with a gadget, and finally apps we use for entertainment while we travel. So let's start with the apps we use to help find places to stay.
Park for Night is a great app for finding spots to stay. It's mainly focused on free or low cost overnight spots and places to park. It has a good following and is regularly updated with reviews of locations from users. The basic app is free and there are paid plans that allow offline use and extra functionality. Searchforsites is a more comprehensive database of places to stay, from large commercial sites, small sites, stopovers, pubs and parking areas. Again, it's contributed to well by a range of users and you can access it for free online through the web address. Paid plans are available for you to use the offline app and extra functionality. iOverlander is a similar app but with less locations listed. It's mainly aimed at overland adventurers, so sites tend to be more rural and access to some of the locations can sometimes be more difficult, but it does often have some gems. PubStopover, although not an app, it's a web link with a list of hundreds of pubs in the UK on a Google map that support overnight stopovers. And finally, in this section, the native Google Maps app is something that we use regularly just to check out potential locations using the aerial maps. Next, we've got some apps that just make our life easier or save us time. CamperStep is a superb but simple app that has a couple of key functions. Using the gyroscopes in your smartphone, after setting the dimensions of your van, just laying it on the floor or worktop will tell you which wheels to place your ramps under to get your van level. It can give you voice prompts to tell you when you have reached the right level, or if you have an Apple Watch, it will repeat the information to the watch screen to guide you onto the ramps. A second function that we use to avoid disaster is the departure checklist. It comes preset with a number of relevant checks but can also be customised to suit you. It can even be set to give you a warning if you set off without completing the checklist. We have a refillable GADGET system in the van, so being able to find locations to fill up with LPG both in the UK and abroad is essential. The MyLPG app lists locations that have LPG pumps all over Europe. It's worth noting that each location has a last verified date, which is a good reassurance that the information is up to date. When we travel, we like to explore, and having access to good topographic maps allows us to find routes to hike and bike. Rather than having to buy maps in every location we go, we find FatMap a great resource. The free version allows access to maps online, and when subscribed you can download the maps to your phone for use offline. Obviously, fuel is something we're all going to need, so finding it and getting the best deal is always helpful. The Petrol Price app gives the latest prices for petrol stations in the UK, allowing you to pick the best for you. Similarly, water is something else we regularly need to find, and although the Refill app won't allow you to find a location to fill up your tank, it does allow you to find local spots where you can fill up a small bottle of water for free. When in a new area, finding public toilets can often be challenging. The Toilet Finder app does exactly that. When travelling abroad, having the ability to speak or understand the local language is a great help, but not easy for all of us. The Google Translate app comes to the rescue, translating text, speech, or even live translating objects like this menu, which feels a bit like magic. Being a bit techie, we do have a few gadgets in our van that rely on apps, so let's take a quick look at some of these. The Reolink app and camera give us the chance to keep an eye on the van when we're away and get notifications when it detects movement. The two-way audio and siren are also a nice deterrent if needed.
Can I help you?
Used with the Mopeka Bluetooth ultrasonic unit attached to the bottom of our gas cylinder, the Tank Check app gives us a constant accurate reading of the amount of gas we've got left. It even gives us a notification when it's getting low. The CarLock GPS tracker we have is access to the CarLock app, not only allowing us to track the van, but also giving us notification if the van is knocked, started, or the tracker tampered with. Thanks to our continued relationship with CarLock, also sponsoring this video, we have discount links for you in the video notes. By no means an essential, but apps have revolutionised the way we enjoy entertainment when we travel, and it's not all about TV. Particularly when travelling abroad, getting hold of UK newspapers and magazines isn't easy. With a Readly subscription, you get access to hundreds for one small monthly fee. You can have it on multiple devices and download the magazines and newspapers for reading offline. You can also set multiple profiles for different members of the family. You can get a month for free by using the link in the video notes. The BBC Sounds app is one way we like to listen to radio all over the world. It also has podcasts and shows that can be downloaded. Radio Player gives us access to even more stations from around the world. The Freeview app gives us schedules for most UK TV channels and allows you to link directly to their streaming apps in one easy click. As well as giving us free Prime shipping, our Amazon subscription also gives us access to Prime Video, which has lots of content which you can watch on stream or download. You can check this out for 30 days free by using the link in the notes. When travelling abroad and wanting to stream UK TV, we use the ExpressVPN app, as it enables us to link to a UK server to avoid anything geographically locked. It's also good reassurance encrypting our data when using public Wi-Fi. You can get 30 days free with the link in the video notes. And finally, as we have a manually aligned satellite dish, we use the Dish Align app to show us exactly where to point it wherever we are.
Whilst you may think the number of apps that we use are overkill, all the ones we've shared are really useful to us. We hope there are some in there that are of interest to you. You can find links to them all and special offers we have in the video notes.
Thanks for watching our video, and as always, if you have any questions or feedback, please pop them in the comments below. If you find the video useful, please like, share and consider subscribing.